There used to be an economy that existed for people who had a set of skills.
We're still coming to grips with the huge economic transformation that Philadelphia has been going through for arguably 40 or 50 years.
Today, 1 in 20 jobs is in manufacturing, but even those jobs that are left in manufacturing are really education-based.
Employers need more and more people who have skills that are typically acquired in college.
What happened was a report got published that we were moving as a region toward a knowledge economy. And the response in the region was, let's recruit people from somewhere else. But there was no voice for the people who lived here. There was nobody said, hey, you know, maybe we've got some people in Philadelphia who could be part of this knowledge industry bandwagon.
It's about finding ways to equip 27-year-olds or 38-year-olds or 49-year-olds. They have a few credits, or maybe they're only a few credits short, with the skills and the qualifications and the degrees.
I met David Thornburg, and he said, you know what? I've been talking with Sallie Glickman about exactly that for 2 years. And that's how Graduate Philadelphia started.
When we first rolled this out, we had this community briefing in a room, and following the presentation, this city council member grilled us for about an hour about all of the data that we had talked about and what we hoped to do about it and why it mattered and why it was important and what the opportunity was. And his name happened to be Michael Nutter.
This is a cutting-edge program, virtually not replicated anywhere in the United States of America, possibly nowhere else in the world.
Some initiatives like Graduate Philadelphia have started really through grassroots true relationships between colleagues.
Collaboration is hard work, but it's, I think, increasingly the only way. So your choice is do nothing and then suffer the consequences, or come together in these regional collaborations to tackle the, I think, pressing issues of the day.
I think the impact that Graduate Philadelphia can have on this region is almost limitless. The major problem that feeds all of our social crises, all of the challenges we have to having a healthy economy and a safer community, it all comes down to people being able to find the right job and be able to support themselves.
And trying to get people back to school fits in directly with, again, one of the major goals that I laid out, which is increasing the college degree attainment rate here in Philadelphia.
Our theory of action is to get a critical mass of people to and through college, or on their way to succeeding in college, or to inform people so that they know how to succeed in college.
If I knew at the outset that I only needed 3 credits, I'd still come here, because to find my way through the maze and to find the courage, I would have needed some help.
When people first walk through the doors at Graduate Philadelphia, I think some of them are a little timid, just because, you know, it's their first time thinking about returning back to school. But all in all, they're excited because the place is new, it's exciting. At the same time, they're like, I can't believe a place like this exists.
I was feeling slightly discouraged, actually. It was the first time I'd ever been laid off. I kind of thought that it might be the end of the world. It was a little daunting, but you know, when I got here and I talked to Monique and some of the other people, you know, they really helped me out and, you know, told me that it's not the end of the world. You know, there's a future involved, and pointed me in the right direction.
People do say, I circled your building several times before I actually made it through the door. But once they're in and they realize that whether they come to Newman College or not, that there really are many institutions and many individuals who can help them.
I took a workshop on online classes. I was very nervous about that. I had never taken an online class, so yeah, I took that workshop and it quelled my fears.
There are about 300,000 adults, working adults, in the greater Philadelphia region who we consider to be potential comebackers. We consider all of them essentially our customers. Our goal is to work with employers as kind of their broker or their front end, their go-between, if you will.
People capital is where we see the future of UPS. And our experience has been, in fact, that when we educate our people, they contribute more to UPS. And with that, our promotion from within policy has led us to great heights, being in the city of Philadelphia, where education is really the breeding ground for how we grow this region. Graduate Philadelphia is the real engine that's going to make that happen, and we're very proud of what they have been able to accomplish.
We have to figure out how do we meet people where they are? How do we make it as easy as possible? I've tried to encourage our employers very strongly and directly, take a second look at your tuition reimbursement programs.
So many people with such strong skills are being wasted every day because they're either not working or they're working in jobs that are well below their talents. Graduate Philadelphia represents the path to infusing those talents throughout this region.
Graduate Philadelphia is just in its infancy. We're like a toddler learning to walk. We have our sights on something that we think is really important.
Our ultimate goal is the sort of 1 degree of separation goal, right? That everybody in Philadelphia will have somebody who's close to them, who has a college degree, who has made the journey and finished an associate's degree or gone on to a 4-year degree. Because we know that having a person in your life close to you is probably the single best indicator for whether you yourself, if you choose to make that journey, will be successful. If we can do that, then people will really finally have a choice and be able to be successful in the economy.
For the individual, Graduate Philadelphia provides sort of one-stop shop, place where people can come in and get very quickly to a plan to continue their education, where they can come in with no idea of what they want to do, just a sense of something has to change for me now.
Philadelphia loves a comeback story. We want to try to harness that spirit of determination and a sort of gritty persistence. This can be you. We're going to help you get there.
It's an investment that we really can't afford not to make. At the end of the day, this is really about individuals making different kinds of choices.
If you don't take the step, there's no potential of realizing who you can be. That's, you just can't begin to be who you have the potential to be without having taken that step.